Okay, here we are approaching the Nevada Correctional Facility. We'll drive up the road to it. Kind of an interesting setting in the mountains. There are two facilities here. There's a conservation camp for youthful offenders or young offenders. And this facility will be working in for the next 2 days. That is unoccupied at the moment. It's capable of holding 600 inmates. Okay, here we are in the courtyard of the prison, and I'm going to pan across the courtyard. It's about 250 to 300 yards across from where we are. You can see the dormitories all around the area. At one end is a little tower, so to speak. I think that's the gymnasium, and at the other end, all the way down about 200, how many yards away is that?
273 yards to the left window on that library.
273 yards to this building, which is known as the prison library, is 273 yards. So Peter is going to take his smartphone and start walking from, excuse me, from where we are to there. And you have just turned on Bluetooth, yes? I'm getting a strong reading of 44, 50. I'm zooming in right now on the screen on the platform. Yeah, you're doing fine, Peter. Let's try to set this camera up. At this point?
At this point he is about
we're getting
90 yards.
About 90 yards away, and we're getting a reading of around 25. Now we're reading around 10, 13, 15, 21, 30.
272 yards.
Hold on 1 second.
13. We had one pop up to 28. Are you near a window?
Not at all. I'm gonna lose line of sight in a minute.
Yeah, he's
If I'm gonna distance me out here.
I can't. It's already lost it. Down about 290, 300 drop.
You're beyond the range of the rangefinder. I'm trying to.
8.
Okay, I'm getting single digits on the screen right now. Are you scanning?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I came back up to 20. Okay, terrific. So you're going into the cell block, yes?
That's correct.
250 yards. Single digit. Ooh, 14, 15, 20.
Okay.
14, 15 again.
How about?
Okay, here we are in a prison dormitory, unoccupied, and Peter's going to make, we're going to make some measurements with Peter going into the cell and around the dormitory area. So right now this is a smartphone you're using?
Yep.
And it's set for 2.4 gigahertz?
Yes.
Okay, so we have it turned on, right? You want to turn it on now?
I will do it now. Hold on a
Okay.
second. Bang. Yep.
Okay, there we go. You can see a reading of around 50 on the screen. And as you move around the dorm, we get a pretty strong reading of 65, 60. I'm going to track you with the unit. 53, 50. Okay, so now you're going to go into a cell, Peter?
Yeah, I will, yeah.
And still get a strong reading because you're right there. Close the door, big steel door, but don't slam it shut. You won't get out. Okay, we got down to 28, 12, 30. In the window, we get around a 46, 47, but I don't think a convict is going to use a cell phone in the window. Okay, are you in the corner? Go into the corner of the cell?
Yeah, I'll do that, back and lower bunk.
Yeah. And we're still able to pick you up with a reading of maybe 15, 17, 20, 30. Okay, and now really disgusting, if you can kind of hold the cell phone in the shadow of the toilet or in the shadow of the toilet bowl.
Sure thing. What's the reading?
I don't know, you might want to make a phone call from there.
I'll do it. We'll turn this thing on.
Okay. It's on now, 50s.
Yep.
And here we go.
Nevada.
Don't flush. Okay. Where you saw the degradation in the signal, it's down to around 35. And back out, it's up to 50, 60. And that's terrific. Okay, I think you can shut it off and we'll see it go to 0. Poof, gone. Thanks. Okay, here we are in the guard's office. You can see the control panel for opening and closing the doors and things. The door is closed with a screen mesh. The windows have bars on them. And Peter's going to turn the phone on, and Bob's going to tell us what kind of readings we're getting.
We're now seeing in the mid to high 30s.
Okay, we have a relatively strong reading of around 40. Peter's right outside the door. And now Peter's going to move down through the dormitory, around back to the right, out of sight from the guards, or out of sight from the guard office.
Low 20s to low 30s.
30s, okay. And you're out of sight, I can't see you any longer. And the reading is about?
15.
15 to 20.
And now we're getting some spikes up.
Okay, terrific. Thank you, Peter. Can you turn it off and we'll see if it goes to 0?
Yes.
Yep, it's off and 0. Terrific.